my sight. Some will share, others do as they like. Some you flesh them want to hear with them fork and knife. Some don't care, their heart is like ice. After kill another, every time, but I'm holding firm. Every man deserves to earn. Jaja come a plan with success, holding firm. Every man deserves to earn. You won't think I'm in the mess. You say I'm rude, it's an attitude, yeah. I don't choose, I don't lose, so go on your way. Money is the order of your day. Choosing your wealth, that won't stay. Want to come to prove I don't choose, and then it's me and I love me include. Every obstacles I am move, yeah, it's I put all on and reprove. Holding firm, every man deserves to earn. Judge a crown of plans with success, holding firm. Every man has his turn. You won't see. Whoa, whoa. Hey, John. Yeah. Always I knew. I've been here all day of my life. Works good and queer, I behold with my sight. Some will share, others do as they like. Some you flesh them want to hear with them fork and knife. Some don't care, their heart is like ice. After kill another, every time, but I'm holding firm. Every man deserves to earn. Jaja come a plan with success, holding firm. Every man deserves to earn. You won't think I'm in the mess. You say I'm rude, it's an attitude, yeah. I don't choose, I don't lose, so go on your way. Money is the order of your day. Choosing your wealth, that won't stay. Want to come to prove I don't choose, and then it's me and I love me include. Every obstacles I am move, yeah, it's I put all on and reprove. Holding firm, every man deserves to earn. Judge a crown of plans with success, holding firm. Every man has his turn. You won't think I'm the mess. I see your brother make a call and you turn and get vexed. I hear you not hear, but I neglect you and neglect not too bad. Tell me how you treat, I've been watching you with your works of deceit. In your heart, do you feel complete? On the cake, all right, you go eat holding firm. Every man has its turn. On the plans with success, I'm holding firm. Every man deserves to earn. Jack on my plans with success, holding firm. Every man deserves to earn. Jack on my plans with success, holding firm. Every man has his turn. You won't sink us in the nest. I've been here all day of my life. Works good and queer, I behold with my sight. Some will share, others do as they like. Some you bless them one yam with them fork and knife. Some don't care, their heart is like ice. After kill another, every time, but I'm holding firm. Every man deserves to earn. Judge come my plans with success, holding firm. Every man deserves his turn. You won't think I even messed. Yes, whoa, whoa. Hey, Jah, always I live. Whoa, whoa. Hey, Jah, hey, pass them corner on them damn face twist. No about them, so them their face I go fit. Hey, embrace the pizza, smile and the princess will kiss. Tell me if I diss me or this when I'm holding firm. Every man deserves to work. Judge a crown or plans with success, holding firm. Every man deserves his turn. Don't you think I'm the mess? I've been there all day of my life. Works good and queer, I'm beyond with my sight. Some will share, others do as they like. Some you flesh them want here with them fork and knife. Some don't care, their heart is like ice, waiting to see you fall, holding firm. Every man deserves to earn. Judge a corner plans with success, I'm holding firm. And the table don't return. Don't just think your brother in the best, don't you? Holding firm. Every man deserves to earn.
Give thanks. Give thanks. Give thanks and give thanks and praise to the mystic, laws of the universe and its protective functions and forces in nature. Guide our thoughts and our part in all ways that are lawful, correct, and positive. We do give thanks and praise. Yes, we do give thanks and praise. I don't understand why I think I behave this way. I behave unusual kind of way, you know. But may I tell you a part of the journey? A part of the journey. Now it's a warning. Fraud alert. Identity theft. Yeah, man. And again, we have on the screen where my good brother Joel Jaguar experienced a situation on Nantucket Island. And we have present this information where we say summons to defendant. You know what I mean? It's the original and it's like the criminal docket number. It's a trial court, Massachusetts District Court Department. Then it have date of birth. And there you see the gender. It's a male. Now, when we talk about the male being separate and distinct from the man, this is why I say the defendant is that male, and the male is that legal person, that birth certificate entity. When you look at the birth certificate, it clearly displays male on it, not man. So this is where we just can, direct the item to be specific. So them have to identify who them want to interact and interface with, because we already know who they can interact and interface with only. And we know that's the legal entity, the legal name, that specific title. Now, we can move from this, because me just want to show the item where the document has a male. It's being specific, so it have to deal with a male, never the man. Again, I go over my notes and just, kind of share some information from notes. Where again was a warning, fraud alert, identity theft. Now I would ask a question, what if our legal name and financial credits are being misused by the misrepresentation of the birth certificate as the surety bond to secure all financial transactions? However, it is without full disclosure, and also it is without express written consent. Now, when we say express written consent, them always want you to sign, but them make you sign where you sign as an unsecured party. So when you sign as an unsecured party, then you express to the ones them out there say you are that legal entity, you are that surety, and that makes you the debtor in fact. However, when you have the knowledge, you can create the separation of entity. It changes everything, literally. So again, consent, or when them have you sign, them say sign, you have to sign for every single thing where you do. What are you doing when they are requesting you to sign? Yeah, give consent to whatever it is where you don't know about that's happening out there. Now, identity theft refers to, again, the misuse and misrepresentation by state government agents of any individual's personal information, like their social credit number and legal name, without permission or consent, with an intent to fleece money from the victim's express trust account by way of the birth registration form surety bond, or to obtain some other beneficial interest. So that's what I'm called identity theft. When the government asks you, what is your name? And you tell them, say your name, Linton O'Neill Dallas. And because them have an express trust, which is a foreign trust here on the island, them are going to assume that the Linton Dallas what me express is the very same piece of paper in all capital letters. This is why we say it's imperative where you create a separation of entity, because the only thing that can be a citizen or a part of their citizenry is that male, is that legal person, is that birth certificate, bond, paper. That's what it is, people. The bond paper can't operate on its own. It has to have what is known as the guarantee. So you will become the guarantor over anything. And you're also the principal over the surety that is out there. The state agent have nothing at risk until you make them become liable for any wrongdoing they perpetrate out there. Remember, them have an oath of allegiance that cannot be employed without an oath of allegiance to the Constitution, its laws, and to serve the people. This is clarity. However, it cannot apply to the citizenry. Why? Because just as what the Jamaica Trust said, the political bodies are excluded from the Jamaica Trust, meaning the political system that is out there is adverse or contrary or opposite to the Jamaica Trust. The Jamaica Trust is the fundamental rights and freedom. Yeah, man, Chapter 3 of the Jamaica Constitution, Chapter 3 of the British Nationality Act of 1948. That's where the Jamaica Constitution derives its authority from. So when you say Jamaica said they need visa for go around England, it's because Winston Churchill did discriminate against the West Indians. But in 1981, them amend those discrimination, but the people are not really cognizant of these things. Now, what do you do, or what would you do, or what should you do, or what to do if your birth certificate information is stolen or misused? What you do? Normally, you file a police report, yeah, and report the identity theft to the local authorities, so you have a document stating such. And you provide as much detail about the instrument that is being misused out there. You understand? And the police report themselves could be vital, meaning your life, you know, in resolving the issue in the future. So first you have to put a police report claim against the birth certificate there. And then you contact the birth certificate agency all the way to FIDI commissary fidelity and notify the agency or the government office that issued the birth certificate that they may be able to flag the document or provide a replacement. So the very same thing will apply to any theft. Yeah, the same application apply to your property. However, if you are say your birth certificate belong to the government and that name belong to the government, then you can't make such a claim. You cannot. The difference that. Yeah, man. And after your police report, then you monitor your credit report and you check if you see what go on, any unusual activity like accounts or inquiries you don't recognize, because you know them a try fleece that account that most people don't know about. But them need your consent, them need your, acquiesce, or you make some guilty plea, or them trick you and convict you in some kind of railroad situation. The next thing we can do, we get you request a free annual report. If you say how your name stay with the major so-called credit bureaus, Experian, Equifax, TransUnion, and these are for the legal entity and what go on out there. So true, we don't know what go on, we have said them things belong to we have to go get a police report against these agents. And then, replace a fraud alert or credit freeze. That means nobody can gain access to your thing outside of you. Now, when I hear me present it this way, as I said, it's unorthodox. We don't ask nobody no permission. We are make a claim, and then Babylon, whoever it is, whichever agent, we are claim us as slave or anything what belong to us as theirs, make them prove of them claim. Simple. Yeah, man. So fraud alert, notify all creditors to verify your identity before approving any new credit in your legal name. For added protection, consider credit freeze, which prevent lender from accessing, you hear that, your credit altogether. So a whole heap of trickery are going out there, but we not go really know the insides, because we're not supposed to get no access. So we have to operate from where we can look at, you know what I mean, where we can at least testify on, where we can prove. So that's why we approach it this way. And we are transparent. Now, just them basic information there. Honor me king, salute out there, Joel Jaguar. Honor my lord. I know they are in 100, So, yeah, unless the I want me throw in there and there I talk 2 times or anything where the I want discuss. Outside of that, salute my lord. I man just pass through and as usual present the distinction between the legal person where the system can interact and interface with, opposed to the living soul manifest as man. Them kind of clarity. We're not going to move away from right here. So we not forget caught up in a complex situation all the way out there in the deep waters when it have nothing to do with us. Absolutely nothing to do with us. Why? Because we have a fiduciary trustee. We handle all of those matters. So them kind of clarity there, But again, We just share the information accordingly. And it's only in an effort to bring clarity. That's it. I must say today was one of them beautiful days that I kind of step out for a little bit and then step in and thing. And yeah, I literally went by the art academy. My daughter had have a little interview there, them things they got some kind of fit in and sit in and yeah, I like the energy in terms of the location. I know it can do with some improvement and maintenance, but I like the fact where it not run down to the point where it's intolerable. I like that. And the place clean. Yeah, man, and it a produce, at least quality ones that can step forward and yeah, aid the society. Yeah. So I like that way give ones and ones opportunity. And that is over art, I like that. And yeah, I like the fact where even though the politics are make a mess of everything else, when I look, it's like every time I step out there and, you see the youth and the young people and yeah, we have a vibrant young populace, but if they are misled or if they are not accurately educated, then the future not going to be any to any use to us, really, because all them are going to do are just be proper slaves. You know what I mean? Just total earhead. Yeah, man. Just born to follow orders or obey orders without even knowing what is an order and who is giving the order. And if that order apply to you or not. We have to plant the seed now. As strange as the information may be, but it is true. This is why we're confident that it is a seed, because truth once planted are going to take on root naturally, organically. Yeah, man, that take on root and grow once a truth. And everyone knows that truth is sovereign. Yeah, man. The truth is sovereign out here, man. So this is why we just stay right here. If it's not lawful, then we not have to really deal with it. And law deal with contract stipulation. That is where make law. The stipulation within whatever agreement is the law of that agreement, of that contract. So anytime Babylon make any presumption, then request the underlying contract upon which they might rely to make such presumption. It's that simple. Clarity. Yes, Joel Jaguar. I don't know, I'm going to just push out that invite here just in case you want to pass through for more time. We have things for my mind I want to express as well as. But I know they are in 100. I know that. I know that for a fact, my lad. So, as I hear we talk and reason, I said us, get back to 100 and things so you can, yeah, push forward. And we just remain patient until that happens. Because it's just another few days and it's supposed to plan. Get them things sorted out. But I'm going to have to commend the Joel Jaguar because they really make a lot of effort. They really come a long way. Literally from the back of the class to which part there I can stand up in a capacity where you can claim sovereignty. Yeah, man, under no man-made restriction or no man-made jurisdiction. You're a free man. Yeah, man, which part you exist, or which part we can say, boy, we are free. So I'm gonna have to commend the Truly. Yeah, man. Anyway, this should be short and simple. I don't really want out here too much longer, because I think the point what I try and make is that, yeah, it's identity theft. Because if any agent claim identity or its information as theirs, then they need to prove the facts at what point them gain interest in this name, and what is the interest, and what kind of consideration them put up in order to attain such interest. Now, all of this level when me express gone over people's head, but me have to plant the seed. So later when the clarity hit them can only smile and say gratitude. That's it. That is it. Yeah, man. Salute dancehall massacre. Yeah. You're a king warrior. You know, if I go on with no physical badness, and no, man, I just the music. This is how thing always been. Dancehall artist massacre, and I make them draw you out. Yeah, man, you know, learn the business part of it. And yeah, you play to them ego and you just do the business properly so your legacy can stay intact. Hold firm, because if you not sell out already, you not gonna need to sell out again. And remember, I tell you, the moment you mix with DJ Khaled or anybody where you mingle with those ones, you're gonna spoil up warrior. You might end up getting fame and all of those nonsense, but you'll be a shell, empty vessel, and you don't want that young warrior. Yeah, man, can do what you do for another 50 years. Yeah, and that's if you choose. So don't get caught. Just sing your tough music and do your thing and look on the business aspect and make them do what they want to do out there, warrior. That's it. Anyway, you're the most I guide the item. You know, all the item endeavors. Yes, sir. And I think I can just beat a garnet silk, yeah. Yeah, we can share the garnet silk, yeah, and just call it a day. So again, give thanks to the ones I'm out there. Yeah, man. Joel Jaguar, whole firm out there, my brethren. Whole firm out there. I work in their nation as a society to the warriors them out there where choose, because we don't have no cult thing. Ones and ones can look at the information and choose. And it's separate and distinct from all of what we say are going with those others out there. Everybody can do them thing. Nothing wrong with it. Anyway, judgment out there.
Oh, Jah, hear I and I answer to your cry, cry, yeah, yeah. Bless me, mighty Jaja, bless me, so that they can curse me, bless me, mighty Jaja, bless me, yeah. Bless me, mighty Jaja, bless me, so that they can curse me, bless me, mighty Jaja, bless me. Ooh, I'm in the midst of strangers, oh Lord, strangers without love and mercy, strangers without dignity, strangers who don't want to live in harmony. Bless me, mighty Jaja, bless me, so that they can curse me. Bless me, mighty Jaja, bless me. Bless me, mighty Jaja, bless me, so that they can curse me. Bless me, mighty Jaja, bless me, yeah. Father, they have dug their pits and are waiting to see me fall in it. Yes, they've got great power, so without your help, I know I suffer. Hear me while I call on you and help me to conquer. Only you are fair. Be with me everywhere.
Since we're there, I think I should always reiterate this information that the 1868, again, 1868, 14th Amendment to the United States Constitution, which was them civil rights. This is when them substitute civil rights for civil liberties. This was in 1868 when them create the 14th Amendment. Citizen, remember them 13th Amendment outlawed slavery. Within the Articles of Confederation or the Northwest Ordinance, where them implement the Bill of Rights, it outlawed slavery. However, the attorneys, shrewd as they are, usurp that Congress and implement this demonic devil switch and lay it upon the American populace. So now they talk about civil rights and not civil liberties. So the civil rights was the establishment of civil equality. So when them say all are equal, them talk civilly, them talk the civil equality and the legal rights, not fundamental rights, which are divine. This is distinction. Again, civil equality and legal rights for the statutory created black citizens and the legal entities where they are all fictional in their personality or their persona or their person. So don't make them call you a person, my people. Don't ever identify as a person or a male. This is what I call them merge everything. So if you're unaware, you get swept away in their deceptive sea out there. All business for them. You understand? So the 1868 14th Amendment to the US Constitution, that civil rights what them get, was the establishment of civil equality and legal rights for the statutory created black citizens and the legal entities. This was the establishment of the corporate equity jurisdiction for the public policy administrative courts, not judiciary courts or adjudicative courts. So adjudicator is separate and distinct from these attorneys. And when them are administrative court, no man can administer next man. They can only administer a legal fiction. This is why them identify all of you people as legal fiction because they classify you as citizen. And remember, citizen is what? A corporation that is incorporated within the state, like Jamaica, and doing business in a Commonwealth area, federal area, commercial area. Clarity, even though it will go over most people's head. So again, this was the establishment of the corporate equity jurisdiction. So this is what I'm have for the public policy administrative courts. Usurping the people's fundamental rights and freedoms and substituting it for federal statutory legal privileges, guys, as rights. Now, when I met them kind of statement here, ones and ones will say, what am I talking about? Well, it's just like when we're in a court and we make certain statement, most of the people in the court probably will laugh. But because the court recorder not gonna laugh, the court clerk not gonna laugh, and the judge may smile because, not as mockery, but because they are impressed. Yeah, man. So the moment you are incompetent, you need an attorney. Always know that. And when you get an attorney, if you don't have a contract to give to the attorney to direct the attorney, then you have waived all your fundamental rights. Now you have to rely on a judge to decide if he likes you or not, or if she likes you or not. Why? Because I'm not dealing with the laws where secure you. The laws that guarantee your presence as being free, which is the fundamental rights and freedom on the islands, or the Bill of Rights on the mainland. These are clarity. So you can either be a sovereign or you can be a citizen. On the mainland, the people there cannot be sovereign because they are properly colonized, properly enslaved, and are properly given, Congress give them civil rights and withhold civil liberties from them. Congressional people keep the civil liberties for the redneck crackers them. And them know about civil liberties. That's why them not play. If it's like give me liberty or give me death. Now, the mainlanders will not do that. They say they don't want neither liberty nor death, they'll take civil rights. And when they get them civil rights, they complain about it. Because Babylon can choose when and where to issue those civil rights and how to compensate you pertaining to those civil rights. Yeah, man. So, we're not there for really pacify anybody. We just really choose to share information where thought-provoking. The moment you start think about it, you're going to choose to dismiss it. So you're going to want to research it. You're going to either try to dismiss it. When you research and see truth, that's when you qualify it. Now we have cognitive dissonance. Right? To go against everything what you thought was true. So now you have a conflict within you. You understand? Now you're going to need clarity. So now you have to go see truth in order to attain accuracy. Anyway, Sizzler, Kalanje, Fireborn them round the warrior.
Mr. Overleaf life and prosperity. King Rastafari, now we culture and black heritage. Overleaf life and prosperity. Rastafari, now we culture and black heritage. And even for my sons and my daughters, yeah. And thy mother and thy father. Length of days and we'll prosper, yeah. Selassie is our master, yeah. Oh, Father, enemies are confounded. Rastafari power overthrow them, yeah. No lamb to no slaughter. They not to work for your laughter. Who pick the people and say it's the pastor, Babylon. You're a dirty bastard, yeah. For the enemies are confounded, yeah. Rastafari knowledge overthrow them, yeah. What to do, where to go, yeah. Nothing to prove yet and show. To those who want to learn and teach those, yeah. Ethiopia, Africa is my birthplace. Defender of the faith. I see them all in their lurking place. For the innocent away. Put up them jumping flags. Hoping to see someone take the bait. Them never have no space to see what's left I create. Oh, Rastafari is so great, so the enemies are confounded. Rastafari come and overthrow them. And the soul will live life for prosperity.
And next thing we can touch on, with the action, philosophical reasoning. Now, identity theft, or what them call deception, because them have to use deceptive mean from them are thiefy things. So deception is oftentimes caused by abuse, misuse, and the intentional misapplication of words of art or legal English or legalese. All one and the same. Yeah, man. However, failing to distinguish the context in which such words are used by correspondence with corporate, again, corporate, we have placed emphasis on this word, corporate agencies upon government forms and in legal proceedings carries unimaginable consequences. Again, failing to distinguish the context in which these words of art or legalese or legal English are used by correspondence with corporate agencies upon government forms. That's why we have our own documents. And in legal proceedings, carries unimaginable consequences. For most people, yeah, you stay in prison all when you're no criminal and you not commit no crime. This is why we have to deal with specificity. Who you are talk to, who you want to talk to, be specific. Oh, you want that mail? Now here is the piece of paper that represents such a mail. We can't run away from what them present. Once them present something, we have to rebut what them present or we validate, make them validate any claim them present. So you're going to have unimaginable consequences when you deal with these people and you use ordinary words with ordinary meaning while you deal with corporate agency, we can only interact, correspond, and interface in words of art. That's why we call it word wizardry. Now this is clarity. Within federal law, two words are used to describe citizenship. One, citizen. Two, national. So you're either a citizen or you're a national. Now even national them have different classification for national. That's why we say we are sovereign. Simple. Sovereign mean you don't have no authority over it outside a contract. You have to present the contract for validate your authority, to validate your control, to validate what you call jurisdiction. You need to present the presumed contract, the underlying contract. So we have to always request that. They can never present such. Now, there is a world of difference between these two terms, meaning a citizen and a national. And it is extremely important to understand the distinction before we proceed any further. I wonder if I should go on. Because sometimes you push too much information, people go sleep, literally. But them kind of information, yeah, literally free people. When we have give information, we place it within people. That's why them we have issue with a man like me. Them I say me can't take the brethren here. Yeah, man, the brethren here bring too much truthful information where we just cannot deal with or we're not ready to deal with. So I place the information there so when I come across it, when I'm not ready, at least there is familiarity. When I'm familiar with the information. Hence, you don't want to lead a higher. You just want to learn how to lead yourself. That's all you need. Yeah, man. And you want knowledge of the Most High Creator of nature. And that I will guide you on your path to truth. Truth of freedom. Remember, and truth of sovereign. And all of them laws that them have to respect the sovereign. That's why they can't afford a slave to make such a claim without validating such a claim. I am he. We can validate that easily. Yeah, we do something on the earth where we still look for see someone else do it and I haven't seen it yet. Joel Jaguar, literally, how I and I express myself and step out, just an I authority, yeah, is pure genius. Absolutely no court on this earth can touch that, period. None. Why? Because we are write laws out here. This is why I ask the one them, do you have an ordinance of estate? Most of them don't, Joel Jaguar. Joel Jaguar, you have to know, so once you're a part of the Awak Indian nation, once you say you're Awak just like I, then we have what is known as a superior court of record, and that is on the public record with a certificate of fact. Babylon can't get around that, my lord. You understand? Now, what me need to start though is place these documents out upon them court system while me I represent you. We full up them court system with paperwork where essential because certificate of fact can be frivolous claim. These are unrebuttable claim, irrefutable claim. Yeah, man, what them called unequivocal. Yeah, it's not a joke, my lord, but remember Babylon in a corporate capacity as corporate agencies. Them now cannot acknowledge we in a for them arena. It's impossible. We are not a part of for them world. We're separate and apart, above and beyond that nonsense. That's what it is, but it's an individual thing where you as the individual have to make them stand there. You as the individual have to express yourself that way. Remember, they can only administer you in an aggregate capacity, meaning as a group of slaves. Ha ha ha. Literally, people. This is why I'm say them can't talk to you, the man, once you express yourself as such. They can never gain jurisdiction over the man or woman. They'll always claim jurisdiction over the person, over the male, over the female. Don't ask me to be much more clearer than that. I'm showing a summons, and on the summons, it a request a male, never a man. So you see, it's all about how ones are choose to express themselves and apply themselves. Salute, great warrior, Raekwon, Davis, a man they were not play out there. Warrior, the invite there, I don't know if you know the thing, and if you feel like jumping Raekwon, jump out that warrior. This is how we have to express yourself. And you're not going to be afraid to stand up and say, oh, yes, I hear a thing there with the sovereign man, with this Nestorian king. We establish our house, and from who you are power with we, then we have to acknowledge you as establishing your house. Yeah, man, I will go in at any court and burn it down with truth. Yeah, man. Salute, Ray. Yes, I. Complete gratitude out there. Again, it's just philosophical reasoning from a grassroots perspective. Yeah, man. From a grassroots perspective. And what kind of, you just say, for lack of a better word, pride ourselves and moving in truth. And if we make any error anywhere where, we're not there in a truth, then we're going to make the adjustment and correct ourselves and we'll move forward. There is nothing we ever can pop with them. There is nothing we ever can discourage with. There is absolutely nothing out there in that world we can stop with. Only because we represent the divine creator within their corporate construct, within their corporate arena. Yeah, we represent the divine creator. That's why you have to stand up on your fundamental rights and freedom and give them back them civil rights when I need that. So for the ones on the mainland, now learn the distinction. It's subtle, I people. This is why anytime them are going to try challenge with, them are going to always have to carry to the gatekeeper. Them have to literally carry inside of them court. Literally. And the moment them get in them court, that's when we get a chance to perform and express ourselves and literally free ourselves. Usually at the traffic area it starts. And you have to just free yourself from that area by establishing where you deal with, who you is. Once them carry in them inferior area there, again, them a deal with them administrative process. So them a deal with the birth certificate, them a deal with money, business. But them need you to participate unknowingly. You are the source. Them a take money from your own trust account and lend back to you and have you pay back that money so them can double it or even triple it. In any which case, them a place themselves as a beneficiary to your own estate in trust. When them ask you to sign for anything, tell them you're not signing for anything and see if you get nothing. When them are send you to prison and them are tell you say sign right here, tell them you will never sign anything and just to see what happens. Yeah, man. I'm telling us the truth where disarm any liar. Truth where dismantle any deception. And deception can only exist where there is ignorance. It's only when you're ignorant, when you don't have the information when necessary, that's when people will deceive you willfully. Now you have people who know the distinction, but them cannot handle the consequences of moving away. Them can't handle them own affairs. They need a government agent like a politician to direct their activities. Now, we can't interfere with that. This is why I say, I man just a do I thing. And I man just create what they call a safe space. We create a sanctuary. Yeah, man. When you say our Indian nation, that's what you talk about sovereignty. When you look at the house seal, you're going to see it's a sovereign, united state. Now, what is a state? A state is the state of your existence or your state of being or your state of condition. So what is your state? Sovereignty. We're not talking about the man-made country or the man-made state or the man-made county. We're being specific. This is why I chant specificity. Babylon no use that word. Babylon use general or generality. They love to talk generally. And that's the hallmark of deception, people. Be specific who you are talking to. You understand? Yeah, you have to demand clarity. Respectfully demand clarity. Not just a request. Respectfully demand clarity. How them clarify what them are dealing with. Them have to validate them claim. Prove up their claim. Yeah, man. Verify the facts and what you say is true. So let me say, your witness statement, duly signed and sealed under penalty of perjury from the initiating police officer. They'll never present such an instrument, my people. They're criminals out there. All are complicit. Should I repeat that? All are complicit. They all know what's going on. This is why I would choose not to participate. When them requests send that summons, I said them a summon the defendant. Joel Jaguar remind me, sir, we did respond to these people. And we did express the fact that here is your meal, here is your defendant. This is the surety, the birth certificate entity, that person, that meal. That's trauma. Yeah, man. And can't get nowhere, Joel Jaguar. Impossible. Because we're public, we try the case publicly, so it mute. So anything what them do, them have to do it unlawfully. And because it's public, they're mute and can't do a thing. You know, you're talking confidently. They can't do a thing. Yeah, man. Let truth reign, people. Yeah, man. Let righteousness permeate there. The enemies are confounded out there. Know that. Kalanje, Chan.
I'm used to overlive life and prosperity. King Rastafari, how we culture and black heritage. Overlive life and prosperity. Rastafari, how we culture and black heritage. And even for my sons and my daughters, yeah. And thy mother and thy father. Length of days and will prosper, yeah. Selassie is our master, yeah. Oh, for the enemies are confounded. Rastafari power overthrow them, yeah. No lamb to no slaughter. They not to work for your laughter. Who pick the people and say it's the pastor, Babylon. You're a dirty bastard, yeah. For the enemies are confounded, yeah. Rastafari knowledge overthrow them, yeah. What to do, where to go, yeah. Nothing to prove yet and show. Those who want to learn and teach those, yeah. Ethiopia, Africa is my bad place. Defend of the faith. I see them all in their lurking place. For the innocent they wait. Put up them chopping place. Hoping to see someone take the bait. Them never have no expect.
All right, baby. I want to tell us something in our life right now as we speak. Yeah, man. So you're reaching safe and sound and good, right? All is well? All right, I'll call you as soon as I get off. All right, baby. Yes, that's my everything, you know, my life partner, you know. As some go on brawling like that. Now one burner. Now I have nothing to show off about. Anyway, a citizen is someone who was born somewhere within the man-made country and who maintain a domicile within a political jurisdiction who owes allegiance to the sovereign within that political jurisdiction and who participates in the function of government by voting and serving on jury duty. So now hear what a citizen is? Citizens are members of a political community who, in their associated capacity, have established or submitted themselves to the dominion of a political government by giving up their fundamental rights and freedom for the promotion of their general, not individual specific, but general welfare and the protection of their individual, which are fundamental rights, as well as collective civil rights. What you know? Them a talk about you and them a talk about the legal person where they merge together. You have to know the distinction and create a separation of entity. I alone can do that. I can do it for you. I can only show you, sir, this is what go on, and then you ask me how, and we just direct the island. When a one man do it and stand up it potent, him declare himself as sovereign. That's why I'm a chant. Nestorian king, me have a 12-mile radius, which part me there in a Portmore, within this 12-mile circumference, however there, that is my jurisdiction. And me have them authority there. And it depends on the public record, certificate of fact. The government of Jamaica know them things. That's why them not running when me talk, my little comedian talk and make joke and all of them about to run in and come mess with me. Because them know me will lay out some judgment where not even them judge. Because them judge will want them and say, nobody mess with that crazy one there. Because I feel things different. When me talk, people think a joke. Literally. Yeah, man. But when them do the research, them get silent and quiet. And then it put them on a part where them stay quiet. Because the research never stop. Because them always a look, why him talk so? Why him do this? How him know these things? When get it from? Listen, don't blame me. Blame the ancestral spirit where animate me. I keep telling them that. I not take no credit. I can't take no credit for these things. I'm only an instrument. I'm just that vessel. That's it. Yeah, man. Blame that living soul where permeate through me. A sovereign American, which is I, on the other hand, is simply one who claims allegiance to the sovereign people within the geographical boundaries of the Western Territory and or continental America. Now, if you want to understand what I say, we want to look at the Articles of Confederation 1777 and then look at the 1784 North-West Ordinance. It defined them Western Territory and it talk about Indians. It not talk about Moors. It not talk about Maroons. It not talk about African. It not talk about Rastaman. It talk about Indian. Again, Western Territory. And go and go looking at the Northwest Ordinance of 1784. Now, remember when me tell us that them start with them citizenship, them start them citizenship in 1868, over 100 years after them 1784 Northwest Ordinance. And remember, before them come with them Articles of Confederation, them start them thing with them New England, what was it again? 1620 New England, what was it? Was it a New England Ordinance? But that's when them first come over here in 1620. Them have one of them 1603, 16, I think 13, but I read the 1620 document established them. When them are called around here, New England, this is when them they up in the Massachusetts area. And next time, I'm going to share one of them congressional map that where them have, and you're going to look at what them are called the mainland, and you're going to see where Spanish control one whole whack of the area. And you're going to see a little, the coastline area where, you know, the British ones them come and capture with the French. So when we don't have them kind of foundational information yet, then some little sodomite will call you African and you believe it. And the moment you believe you're African, you know have no more affinity for this land. You're not going to fight for this land. You're not going to have no interest for this land. You got everything you're going to run to Africa. And when you go around Africa, the African, them are going to give you some lick. Once you run out of money, you're going to get beaten around them. Only when you're entertainer, where you're going to align with the oppressive African leadership and their regime, because them align themselves with the entertainers. There's one industry. That's why you can't say everybody like P. Diddy. And when P. Diddy get in trouble, them now a DJ Khaled and 50 Cent, all of them are the same. None of them are different from the other. It's just who them choose to promote and who them choose to put through the shame ritual. It's all a game for them out there, but for them game serious. Because remember, you know, normally them hang niggas. So when it's a policeman run up at your they've been doing that. It's nothing new. And it will not stop once you're a citizen. When you're West Indian or you're any kind of Indian, not Indian with Congress control, not Albert Pike Indian, where them give you all kind of reservation and UN grants and tell you fuck it, stay silent. Not those Indians. We are talk wild Indian like what we represent, where Babylon not have no control over, where Babylon not have no jurisdiction over. But Babylon, because we're neutral, about work hard to enslave us. This is why we can't move without clarity. We can't move without accuracy. It's not a game. However, you know, yeah, it's all about your perception out there. Yeah, man. I concur, my king. Yeah, man. Straight wild Indian. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. We're not really beg nothing. We're not going to compromise and we're not bow. Really. What we are doing, we just humble ourselves and chant accordingly. Yeah, man. We just bring a truth where, you know, it has a rival whatever lie, whatever fallacy, whatever deceptive argument them are present out there. Our truth decimate that naturally. Only true authentic, all because of our authenticity. Truly authentic. No guy, nowhere, no have no authority over I as man outside a contract. The moment you bright yourself, may I show you a do not trespass notice. Once you trespass, you owe me money. Once you trespass, I can come at your house and I can raise it. Yeah, man, I can decimate everything whether in your house or whether near your house or whether around you. I can destroy everything because you trespass against me. And you use government authority as an excuse. And we are telling us that we not going to accept it. We can't accept it. This is why we bring a whole bunch of information. So when we are judgment, you know, under the decapitation, on the blood I got there on our own shoulder, because we now have no blood, clot, head. We're going to remove it from our body. And we're going to do it lawfully. Why? Because slavery has been outlawed and abolished Yeah, man. So when I come being audacious, I practice this untidy audacity. If you try enslave with, then we're gonna rebel and we're gonna resist and we're gonna do it violently. Remember, we always are warning about don't underestimate we. When I say attack, we attack. Just like now, and we're so confident when the judgment are moved to you. We're not gonna look in our face and we're gonna look straight in our face. Naturally. This is why we say righteousness above all things. Let truth permeate the earth. Yeah, man. Let righteousness reign out there. Just the good. That's it. And when you want the bad, no problem. Suffer the consequence. That is it. The war a wage out there, you know, the war are go on in such a way where they hide them and miss it. It's good over evil, people. Just move past the distraction and you're gonna see the truth right there. It's good over evil. Yeah, man. And the ones that I'm gonna have to choose, it's not a group thing, it's a personal, individual thing. Where you have to just choose righteousness. Or you just choose the lie. Yeah, man. And not because we choose righteousness means that we want to go through persecution. We have said that not gonna work. We want to persecute the mess out of us. Yeah, man. We're going to be this torment to uno out there when I like truth. We're going to torment uno, man. We're going to root uno out of this earth, man. Yeah, man. And show righteous justice. Yeah, man. The heathen out there are going with themselves. And them are the enemy. And them are the adversary. But here, one, we use contract and bind them. We have to use them contractual obligation where them have under them oath of allegiance. We have to use that and bind them. This is how we confound our enemy. This is how we confound the adversary. Chant out there, Kalanji.
I'm used to believe in life and prosperity. King Rastafari, we go chant black heritage. I believe in life and prosperity. Rastafari, we go chant black heritage. And even for my sons and my daughters, yeah. And thy mother and thy father. Length of days and will prosper. Selassie is our master, yeah. For the enemies are confounded. Rastafari power overthrow them, yeah. No lamb to no slaughter. They not to work for your laughter. Who pick the people and say it's the pastor, Babylon. You're a dirty bastard, yeah. For the enemies are confounded, yeah. Rastafari knowledge overthrow them, yeah. What to do, where to go, yeah. Nothing to prove yet and show. Those who want to learn and teach those, yeah. Ethiopia, Africa is my bad place. Defend of the faith. I see them all in their lurking place. For the innocent away. Put up them chopping place. Hoping to see someone take the bite. Them never have no space to see what's last I create. So Rastafari is so great. So the enemies are confounded. Rastafari come and overthrow them. And it's so believe life and prosperity. It's the last year we call time black heritage. I believe life and prosperity. Rastafari, we call time black heritage. Oh, the enemies are confounded. Rastafari power overthrow them. And evil for my sons and my daughters, yeah. Under their mother and father, love the days and we are self-prosper. Master for eyes or master, and I am no love to no slaughter. You work a pastor is no back with no laughter. Who trick the people like say is a pastor. Babylon, you're a dirty bastard. For the enemies are confounded, yeah. And all those wicked ones are drowned. The enemies are confounded, yeah. Rastafari come and overthrow them, yeah. I mean, the live life of prosperity. Rastafari is a culture and black heritage. Never live life of prosperity. Rastafari is a culture and black heritage. Never live life of prosperity. Rastafari is a culture and black heritage. Never live life of prosperity.
Junior X.
Not even the dogs that twist against the walls of Babylon shall escape the wrath I come to pour. And I shall burn them and burn them continuously, for they never cease to oppress the poor. Oh, please, my cause, oh, Jah, and let me stand firm when the wicked rise against the eye. Order my steps, oh, Jah. The way is dark and I'm alone, but still I fear no foe, no. Cause now is not the time to sleep or turn the other cheek. Are the wicked in a Babylon stew ya if you're weak? Whoa, be my cause, oh Jah, and let me stand firm when the wicked rise against the eye. And order my steps, oh Jah. The way is dark and I'm alone, but still I fear no foe, no. Such a me got me sword, be my shield on the battlefield. Head on, the wicked I go feel it. We will take the stand against the ones who oppress us, and by every means we just not give up. Live up now, you would stop killing yourself. Cause when the Gideon start, man, I go need your strength. Live up now, you would stop killing yourself. Cause when the Gideon start, man, I go need ya. Cause now is not the time to sleep or turn the other cheek. Cause the wicked in a Babylon stew ya if you're weak. I miss a oh, be my cause, oh Jah, and let me stand firm when the wicked rise against the eye. And order my steps, oh Jah. The way is dark and I'm alone, but still I fear no foe, no. Just know the wicked from the righteous cause, and I would never ever see the righteous fall. But just stand for those who stand for themselves. Unite and against all oppress and rebel. Live up now. We've got nothing to lose, got a lot to prove. So me burn all excuse. Rise up now and raise up the Gideon ghost. To them system we never stoop. Me say no, oh, play my cause, oh Jah, and let me stand firm when the wicked rise against the eye. And order my steps, oh Jah. The way is dark and I'm alone, but still I fear no foe, no. Order my steps, oh Jah, and let me stand firm.
I defend the down press is a must. You don't need an iron eye fight now fuss. Cause everything them say them rightful won't belong to us. My father don't tell iron eye everything shall fall to iron eye is a must. So Babylon set the liberty every day another one bite the dust. My lord, you don't have to say you're sorry. tender repair. Hang on, brother man, don't despair. Although we forgive 7 times 7, still the damage already done. So much damage already done. Stop and listen a while to meditation style, going straight to your mind, to your wicked and wild. Only way you can deal with these vibes is to free up your soul and mind. Yaga, 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 yo. You don't have to say you're sorry for all the wrongs that you have done. I don't want a sad story, cause the damage already done. Oh, the damage already done. Everybody wants their peace of mind, trying to justify how they deal with mankind. Sometimes I wonder how they sleep at night time, when all the damage already done. Oh, the damage already done. Stop and listen a while to meditation style, going straight to your mind, to your wicked and wild. Only way you can deal with these vibes is to free up your soul and mind. Ayaga, yaga, 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 yo. You don't have to say you're sorry for all the wrongs that you, Mr. Artless, you're worthless. Pass me soda, my cutlass. I think it's a laughing matter, this. You are trying everything, you have your trap set up, and your plan is for one brother to hate the other brother and slay him, so Babylon can crush his cup. It's a pity many of our youths don't realize that you trade them with your dollars, give them your killing orders, and turn around and sell them out just like French fries. But here is what you do, you use the youth like them a tool for doing a bag of evil lusting. But woe be unto you for turning people picnic fool. You shatter their hopes and dreams. You can't deny, don't even try. You are the reason why decomposed bodies are often found. But will not be for long, can't escape with all your wrong. Countless murders committed in town. Feed the bag of people you make us suffer. Feed the blood money that make you richer. Oh, yeah, Mr. Heartless, you in it and go bitter. Shout it, shout it. Feed the youths you pay, feed do the murder. All of the body where them dump in a gutter. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Boy, I thought you wrote to that. I got change out some US currency. But I'm never remember say you have to have the social security card. It look like my lost my thing. I don't know where that come. I normally have it with me in my pocket, you know. But when I go through my thing, you know what I mean? I go through everything and I can't find this thing, Rasta. So the lady asked me if I have a driver's license, you know? And I say, yeah, man, but it expired, you know? And she just tell me, say, boy, I can't use it, but the social number she want. So then, for whatever reason, the lady just asked me, I said, let me see the ID. And she take the ID and process it, and she said, let me see, you know. So me I say, yeah man, the legal system, me in a system, you know, but the entity must end still, but you know, I don't know. Cause through I ride my bicycle, go all the way up on the front and thing. And she actually process my transaction and yeah, see it here. This is the ID what I use. So my driver's license, people. You recognize that man right there? Yeah man. I made that in my turban, you know? Yeah man. Total difference, innit? I love it, man. I give thanks when I live to reach this age when I can express myself and can talk and speak and look like I love talk and, you know? Yeah, man. This is when they would have me in an immigration and they would have me in a private facility at LaSalle down in Louisiana. And me and the warden never have eye to eye because them try me, you know? I'm just write him up. I'm just push paperwork on him. And then a federal agent just come in there and lock him up and embarrass him. This was the warden. Look up it, do the research. When was this? 2010 I come home, so it happened in 2010 because me get locked up from 2009. I think I do 11 months. Yeah, them draw me out, you know. And when them done, them give me voluntary departure. And I tell myself, I just fix up my visa. I say, what kind of visa? I need visa for move. Right now, me in a position where I me alone have to express certain things. I me alone can express certain things. And it's only the one them will associate themselves with me, I can do the same. Because them a move under my jurisdiction, under my authority when me already express out there. Tell Babylon for rebut me, man. Remember Jamaica, me then. Yeah, man. That's why I say our thing international, so international law apply, like the fundamental rights and freedom. We apply to international man and woman. Now, when you're a citizen and a part of the political citizenry, you're outside the Jamaica Trust. Them no business with you. Nobody now can help you. They'll always trick you. Yeah, man. So me I try make the ones them know say I like how I transact my business because I tell you say it's my private document, yeah. Yeah, and then me have the public document where I show. But now I go get carried away like the foreign ones them on the mainland where I said them have to create all different kind of things. Me don't know nothing about that. So we just move accordingly. We establish ourselves as free first and then we learn how to administer our own legal entity out there. It belongs to we and we now have to learn all of the intricacies because most of my people now go get to that level. So we just leave it to a fiduciary trustee out there where we direct them. That's it. That's all it is. And because we know say the birth certificate legal entity is our surety, it's there to substitute itself for us and protect us in all matters. Why? Because all crime are commercial. That's why them call a non-criminal traffic infraction, which is a misdemeanor. Them write it down and call it a crime because it's a commercial activity. And them have to make money. Clarity. Clarity. Anyway, salute out the free people. Well, I go and bounce to a tune, yeah, you know, but salute.
That's the far right teaching. You don't want to learn. Well, enough of them skin get burned. Check it out, many times the innocent get slain. And you see my name the killer to the crime stop media. Collect reward while suffer a grieving pain. Mama face the hardest time to give youth education. Mama work, mama cry. And end up losing many ways. For her it's only wasted days. No chance of getting back a fraction. So youths, you need to stand up strong. Don't take no boots in from no one. Take this advice I give. Don't get rid of because money, just work and earn it honestly. Don't say that I'm talkative. A lot of youth like you, them use, I heard it often in the news. Most wanted for killing a few. No follow them and lose your soul. Just keep your cool, no lose control. Like others, they will shake you up too.
Sweet music. One side, you know? No tingo. You feel it, you have to know it. You have to understand. Get me? Well, and then, man, a king in a head. Just remember when you're great, them try to fling in a dirt. Go leave a pain in my heart, sweating on my shirt. Long before me top the chart, that the thing did I work. Me did not say, man, a king in a head. Yo, me never drop the guard, the whole city alert. Long before me start the millions, guys pitting a flirt. You go for your crown, we a king from a birth. Yeah, life is a mystery, you just be brave. Fuck them history, we are not slave. We are short freedom for the kingdom, not the cage. And the queen them, we want to turn a better page. Yeah, me know poverty, make we full of rage. But we have to wise up and take his stage. 12 year old a travel with that 12 gauge. Him mother still a suffer cause a minimum wage. Yeah, for that we go wherever but me sister L race. Watch them all lock up the money for sell grace. Solid we solid in enough we embrace. So when me say dog and no self-praise, I get a youth, man a king in a head. Just remember when you're great, them try to fling in a dirt. Go leave a pain in my heart, sweating on my shirt. Long before me top the chart, that the thing did I work. Me did not say, man a king in a head. Yo, me never drop the guard, the whole city alert. Long before me start the millions, guys pitting a flirt. Youth, go for your crown, we a king from a birth. Yeah, fuck if me did listen to more talk, and I follow me own heart. Never switch it up all when it rough on the road, dog. Let them from my family, can't make them alone walk. Hey, mama birthday king, me touch the stage and the crowd spark. Make some fuck you try to see if I do a man so smart. Strap for the fight, them can't cut my own shot. Light camera action, yeah man the show start. Get the youth up for your crown. Man a king in a head. Just remember when you're great, them try to fling in a dirt. Go leave a pain in my heart, sweating on my shirt. Long before me top the chart, that the thing did I work. Me did not say, man a king in a head. Yo, me never drop the guard, the whole city alert. Long before me start the millions, guys pitting a flirt. Youth, go for your crown, we a king from a birth. Yeah, life is a mystery, you just be brave. Fuck them history, we are not slave. We are short freedom for the kingdom, not the cage. And the queen them, we want to turn a better page. Yeah, me know poverty, make we full of rage. But we have to wise up and take his stage. 12 years.
Yeah, I'm gonna say a 6 bars. Yeah, shop done, we love the action. Every clip long like money tabac stand. Yo, Tom Brand, badness a 30 Glock strong. Nozzle a smoke like pan up a Boston, yo. Can't stop.
Judgment.
But we not stop, but never drop yard. No war we not back from. Few Glock, they are them brag. We have option. 40s, they are chrome thing on a block one. Can't stop, but yo, shop done, gunshot, we putting on people, we no box man. Yo, papi, if we 30 Kelly got